Streaming at Roadrunner Park with Andrew, who's leading the facilitating drum circle. And here he is, and we will groove. Have a good one.
You know that unknown direction, we don't know what it is. Seven directions, you know, 7 relationships like that, and just thanks to all of you here. And if you ever want to utilize that fireplace right there, go ahead and utilize it, you know. Go up there, bless yourself, you can put some cedar down, you can pray with it, you know, use it. There's also some water there. It's a smudge, special smudge from my my relatives over in Idaho. And please, if you're walking through the middle, please be careful. Don't walk on it. You know, that's very disrespectful. You know, that's a sacred space. You want to be mindful of everything around you. Don't harm anything, you know. This is kind of the focus point of our intention, our prayer here even. You know, and you need something to look at, you could look at it. It's kind of beautiful if you look at it, you know. Nice. All right, so I wanted to say that much, you know, before we get into drumming here and, you know, kind of grounding in. And I know that Ken here, he's with Groovism. He's a follower of Groove.
We're streaming to the globe. Yeah. We're streaming globally now.
Yeah, he likes to take pictures, but if you don't want your picture taken, just raise your hand. Okay, good. Mickey don't want her picture taken.
Okay.
So don't take pictures of her. You know, it's kind of a thing he likes to do, and we allow for it, but we also need to respect everyone.
Yeah, if nobody wants their shot out.
Yeah, so please be mindful of that, okay? And if you want to get a drum, you can get a drum. You know, yeah, these drums that are here that are extra, go ahead and enjoy yourself, you know, play with us. So, yeah, go ahead and grab one, brother, yeah. And these drums right here, I'm trying to find a home for them. So if you're looking for a drum, I also have a set of singing bowls, 7 singing bowls, and I'll give you a really good deal on them. 7 bowls, 7 sticks for $700. Cash money, American.
U.S. dollars, huh?
U.S. dollars, yeah, that's how it is.
Are they sacred 7 bowls?
Yes, and they're also hand hammered. They're not the ones that are machine made. Those are from Bangladesh. And I literally get them from the guy who makes them.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so there's no any kind of, you know, not fair trade or anything like that. It's nobody's exploiting them. That's the price they give me, and that's the price that I sell them for.
Great.
Just trying to help them out over there. You know, they're struggling too.
That's a big help.
Yeah, exactly. He actually sends.
We're streaming live stream. You'll get the groove. This is what it's about.
That's how much they need them sold.
We're all gonna unite the humanity.
I guess over there they're selling them for like.
Everybody grooving as one. The global community drum circle. So we're all part of it. Thanks for joining.
As
soon as we get grooving.
Sharing a rhythm here and kind of getting us connected to the sound of the drum. And I want to share a little bit with you about this experience. You know, for those of you that are new and haven't drummed here before, what we do is a drum circle, but at the beginning I try to give people a little bit of a lesson kind of get them connected to the music, and then we'll go into some free-form drumming. So if you were experiencing something like this in Cuba, they might call it a rumba. And in Puerto Rico, bomba. In Egypt, hafla. In Hawaii, luau. In Guinea, West Africa, where these djembe drums originated from, they oftentimes call it dum dum bois. In Mexico, bamba. In Ireland, drama circal. In Italy, tarantara. In Belize, punta. And us, the Native American people, oftentimes, when we come together with drumming, singing, and dancing, we're going to call it a powwow. So I didn't have a chance to introduce myself to you, so I'll go ahead and do that now. So, Dogate, Antrekker Yinishe, Adona E, Nishinigi E, Inde Nishe, Irish Dashachin, Inde Dashache, German Dashanali, Akote Go E, Chashmi E, Portland, Oregon, Inisha, Shama E, Kathy Lindsay Woye, Shaza E, Dale Ecker Woye. So I am Andrew Ecker, my mother Kathy Lindsay, my father Dale Ecker, my mother's mother Elva Gallegos, Apache woman from New Mexico, my father's mother Evelyn Beatty, Irish woman from Pennsylvania, my mother's father Leroy Lindsay, Apache man from Arkansas, and my father's father Wayne Ecker, German Algonquin from Pennsylvania. I have a daughter Bailey, son Peyton, a beautiful beloved fiance that will sit right here sometime and drum with us. She's there already. And I was incarnated into this body in the land of the Multnomah, the land of 3 rivers in Portland, Oregon. You know, I remember being a little boy and looking out at Mount Hood and thinking, wow, that's a big mountain. You know, looking out at the Columbia Gorge and thinking, that's a lot of water. You know, the kind of the mystic power of the environment was very clear for me as a kid. In fact, fact, I lived through the Mount St. Helens eruption, which was really cool. Yeah, and then I moved over here to the land of the Outta, you know? This is where we're at. We're originally, this valley right here was called the Valley of Three Rivers. And there used to be 3 rivers that ran all year long here. Anybody know the name of those rivers? Agua Fria? Salt? What's the other one? The Gila River. Those were the 3 rivers that ran all year long here. In fact, all 3 of those rivers come up from underground. Where's that? Anybody know?
Springs.
3 rivers come up from underground at the Estrella Mountains. If you're ever over there, there's a place called Tres Rios. And that's the convergence spot of those 3 rivers. And they flow underground until they get there. And then they come up from underground. That place is called the Estrella Mountains because when the Spanish first came here, they came to the natives who were at that time the Outta. And they said, what are these mountains right here? And they said, it's the Star Mountain. But what I've been taught is that it's actually the place the star people show up. The angels, that's where they come. And that was actually the same place that the largest UFO sighting in American history was, where the Phoenix lights were seen. Some of you lived here when the Phoenix lights were here? Yeah? They called them weather balloons and all that. Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody knows those weren't weather balloons. But what's interesting is that that's where the natives of this land said they would meet with them. You ever get a chance, go over there. It's a really beautiful place. There's a park there called Estrella Mountain Park. So that's a little bit about this area here. You know, we are arguably in the oldest indigenous city in the whole United States. The civilization that was before that lived in this land was called the Hohokam. And they were called the people who were before. And then came my ancestors, Apache people, Inde people. And we roamed this valley for a long time. And then also the Otta, the Akmel Otta. The Akmel Otta are the river people, but their cousins are the Tohono Otta. And they live all the way into Mexico. So they were the largest group here. You know, they go all the way down into Mexico. And then also you have the Yaqui and the Pipash and Maricopa. Those are kind of the original people of this land. But even before then, there was another civilization, which is really amazing to think about. Right?
You don't have your
It's
mask
amazing for me that
Oh, well,
these
I'm not sure.
waterways, the way that we have here,
Well,
all of that,
You want to hold this while I go get it?
civilization that
Just keep it on him.
we don't know where they
where?
Okay,
Where is he?
he's right there.
So yeah, go
See that little bump right there, the black spot? This side of the red car.
You don't see a sign
I need your
when you
keys
come
to
into
get-
Phoenix that says, welcome to Phoenix, the ancestral land of the Akmel Otta. You don't hear our politicians get up and say, hey, you know, or our pastors, for that matter. You know? They don't ever say, I want to acknowledge the ancestral land of the people. I don't know why. But maybe they just need to know how. So I give that to you as an example, you know? And you can do it in your life. You can just take a second and you can say, hey, you know, I want to speak at my PTA meeting right now. I just want to acknowledge the Otta people, the original people of this land. I want to speak at my AA meeting. Whatever it is, you know? Just do it and see how you feel. The reason I feel so good all the time is because I do these things.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, the ancestors show up, the air, the water, the fire, the earth shows up. All that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into this idea of a drum circle. So, you know, all over the world people do this, and everything is different. Cultures are different. In fact, really, there is no Native American culture. Every single tribe has a different way. That's how it is. Every person has a different way, too. You know, I'm not the spokesman for indigenous people. You know, what I say to you, you can say it to somebody. You can say, Andrew told me that at the park. That's okay, because I'm not going to steer you the wrong way. But I'm not the authority on anything except my own mind.
Thank you.
So, you go to a Roomba, you go to a Bomba, you go to Bomba, you go to Punta, you go to any of these cultural experiences, drums. Drums are different, songs are different, regalia is different. Everything's different except one thing. And it's the most important part because it comes from the hearts of the people. Inside of your heart is a place that's so sacred that you there today if we all do this. So put your hand in front of your mouth. Now I want you to say into your hand the word judgment.
Judgment.
Take it in your hand. It's really heavy. Throw it out. So now we have a judgment-free zone. Who's that? Vámonos. Okay? So when you come into a judgment-free zone, you come into an infinite possibility.
That's it.
The possibility that our drums might do something really good for ourselves, for the environment, for everybody.
Yes.
I believe that, Rosie.
Oh yeah.
I believe that too.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to get into making some music now. And I'm going to share with you some sounds on the drum. For sure, yeah. You can have that chair too. You might want to move it. Oh, you got to grab a chair. Right?
Your Fender shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
No, just join our global drum circle.
Go ahead. Those are really nice. All right, so we're going to get into making some sounds on these drums here, okay? So first sound we're going to learn is going to be in the middle of the drum. And this one is going to be called the bass sound. It sounds like this. And we like to call this one the heartbeat sound. In many indigenous communities throughout the world, they've said that the drum is the heartbeat of the planet. And when you connect to this sound, you connect to the heartbeat of Mother Earth.
Good morning.
And that's a good thing.
Good morning.
4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, next sound is going to be close to your body, and this one is going to be called the tone sound, okay? And the tone sound is going to be played with your fingers closed. All right, fingers closed, and you're going to pop your elbow out just a little bit. All right? Hey, that family over there, if you guys want to drum with us, you can drum with us. We have extra drums. I see you over there tapping your lap. You can just move that table and drum. I mean, honestly, it's okay. I got drums, but whatever. All right, so tone sound right here. Pop your elbows out just slightly. Don't be uncomfortable with it though, okay? Don't be uncomfortable. And this is going to be punchy. You want it to be a punchy sound, you know? And it sounds like this. There we go. Yeah, you guys can pull that over. Yeah. For sure, put that down for us.
Thank you, Lord.
Good. That's it. Yeah, for sure. You might want to turn that bench, you know, a little bit so you can sit on it. And we disinfect those drums too. We disinfect all our instruments after we're done. So that's another thing too I haven't talked about yet. So, okay, let me do our little PSA, okay? So, here's the thing. Somebody doesn't have a mask on, that doesn't mean you could just come up to them and hug them. All right? You know, I like hugs. I really do. I'm a hugger. But this is also a hug right here.
Yes.
I'm touching you.
Love.
Okay? We're connecting. It's going to help you feel better about yourself, is what I'm saying. But don't take it for granted that somebody, you know, feels okay with you coming up to them and hugging them if they don't have a mask on. Just be mindful. We all need to be safe. So fist bumps, elbow bumps, you know, and please keep your mask on if you can. We really appreciate it. But if not, it's okay too, you know?
Anybody who wants to hug me, I'm good.
Okay, cool. There you go. Some
I'm
people are
open.
okay with it. Others have different things. There are elders that are here, though. This is what I'm saying.
Yes.
And we need to protect our elderly,
Yes.
you know, our elderly and our children. And somebody needs to speak up for them. Because there's a lot of people thinking all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's just not fair for them. So do your best, okay? And we'll have a safe time together. All right. So last sound is going to be the slap sound. And it sounds like this. This one, you whip your finger.
despite our distancing properly.
Even if you're distancing properly. Groups of 10 or less, only if they're family members only. Oh, wow.
Bad news. Well, you heard the news.
So that's what I have to deliver in terms of the information. Yeah. So sorry about that.
We're all brothers.
Well,
So that's
man,
that.
I just got done with my safety first comments. And unfortunately, I guess that we're going to have to abide by the rulings of the land.
Yep.
That's
See
how
you
it is.
later.
And